People in offices love to complain how they're so busy. And they are, if digging around on the internet counts as busy. The average American office worker spends 8.3 hours a week on non-work websites. Now multiply that by every office drone in America plus their average wage. And how much is all that wasted time worth? About $647 billion. So maybe don't ask for that raise. You're paid enough to just scroll through Reddit. Right? Back to work. People say
America is a meritocracy. You get what you work for. No more, no less. There's just one problem with that. It's bullshit. Here's an example. Tall people make more money. On average, you will make $800 more per year for every inch over 5'5". Why? We're not in the NBA. It makes no sense. America is just one giant lizard brain that prefers tallness. A lot like Tinder.
Do you use hand sanitizers?
Well, don't. They're awful. Antimicrobial liquids are solving a problem that doesn't actually exist. It's no better than soap and water. And it actually seems to help some bugs we really don't want. The handle of your hand sanitizer can breed colonies of Pseudomonas bacteria. It's resistant to the chemicals, so it loves hanging out there. It can cause pneumonia, sepsis, even UTIs. If you love pumping that goop on your hands, make sure to stock up on some cranberry juice. You'll be needing it.
Have you ever read a self-help book?
You're not alone. The self-help business is lit AF right now. Americans spent $800 million on self-help books last year. Now, that might make you wonder, isn't that bad for publishing? I mean, if you buy a book and it fixes your problem, then you don't need another book, right? But don't worry, because that never seems to happen. Sales are growing at 6% a year and climbing. The books don't make us happier, but we buy more of them anyway. It's one of the 7 habits of highly gullible people.
Bosses like to say, in this office, we're family. We look out for each other. But let's be honest, your coworkers don't care whether you live or die. Sometimes literally. In 2004, an accountant in Finland died at his desk, and nobody noticed for 2 days. And he worked on a floor with 30 other people. So check on your coworkers today, because they might be dead. And not just on the inside.
If you work in an office,
You sit for most of the day. We know that's bad for us. But how bad is bad? Well, it's pretty bad. It's dying young bad. The American Cancer Society has linked prolonged sitting with a greater risk of death from all kinds of causes. Cancer, obviously, but also heart disease, kidney disease, strokes, and diabetes. We don't know why prolonged sitting kills you, but it definitely does. Putting your ass in a chair is like sticking a gun in your mouth. Sit with that for a while.
does your office have a kitchen?
Most workplaces do. It's a place to make lunch, chat with colleagues, or maybe projectile vomit. Most office kitchens are crawling with bacterial puke bugs. Researchers swabbed sponges in workplace sinks. 20% of them tested positive for E. coli. A few swipes of that in your office cereal bowl becomes a diarrhea factory. So if you have to eat lunch at work, eat it off the toilet bowl. It's less risky.